Hosts St. Thomas's would be aiming to make it their third shield this season, while visitors Trinity will be hoping to bounce back from their defeat last weekend to take home some silverware. Hello and welcome to www.thepapare.com, and you are tuned in live as St. Thomas's College host Trinity College for the all-important Canon R.S. De Saram shield here at Mount Lavinia. I have Suneth with me in the commentary box. Suneth, what do you expect from Trinity College, and how would they bounce back from last weekend's defeat?
I think it was a close call last weekend, a gutsy performance by this young side. They would want to retain this shield, Romario. This is an important shield for them, just like the Rugby. So going up against their brother school, they would want to make a statement.
Indeed, a statement will be what the Trinityites will be hoping to make as they take on St. Thomas's here at the big club ground at Mount Lavinia. The sun is shining and it's beating down on us as it seems to be quite a warm evening here at Mount Lavinia with 31 degrees Celsius promised to be the maximum, and there will surely be some wind. Which direction would it come from is the all-important question. But having said that, it's a lovely day and conditions for running rugby at its best here at Mount Lavinia.
Absolutely, the wind will be a big factor in this game, especially in this ground. And St. Thomas College, Bulat Singhala, the main man with the boot, would take that as an advantage. This is just the second time Trinity is traveling down to Colombo, Romario. It's going to be interesting how it's going to be for the Trinitians. As you can see,
indeed, it will be a great opportunity for Trinity College as they come down and the all-important shield up for grabs. St. Thomas's College, of course, are the current holders of the shield. Well, beg your pardon, it's Trinity who are the current holders. I've been corrected, and so now it will be St. Thomas's College with all hopes of winning it back here at home.
Absolutely, last year, Trinitians made a gutsy performance, 20 points to 13, as the teams were warming up in these sunny grounds, preparing themselves to take on this battle. This is a traditional fixture, but we do have the Dialogue Schools Rugby League second round happening today. The second game, first week of the second round, between Royal College and Isipatana College as well.
Indeed, that too promises to be a mouth-watering fixture. Royal College taking on the undefeated Isipatana Green Machine at the Royal Complex and Royal playing at home. I'm sure they are a different beast on their own paddock. But we move to action here at Mount Lavinia, and St. Thomas's College, of course, did their warm-ups moments ago, and everything is set as both teams are just moments away from heading out of the dressing room and onto the field. Skipper Vian De Silva will be hoping to lift yet another shield this season. They have managed to win 2, one against St. Joseph's and of course against Wesley College in the season opener. The season has not panned out the way St. Thomas's nor Trinity would have hoped it would go, but having said that, now it's a new day, a new game, and a new opportunity for all these lads, and I'm sure they'll be pumped up for this occasion here at Mount Lavinia.
Crowd slowly coming in, not as much as we expected, but slowly crowd coming in to witness this battle. Thomians having a week of break. Last week was the Bradby Shield, so Trinitians coming off a fierce battle. So they would want to continue this as the two teams take on the field. Trinityans coming on for the lineup to be introduced to the chief guests.
Indeed, Trinity College will be no doubt wanting to bounce back from that defeat last weekend at the complex. They did have a good game. They started off on the front foot, but unfortunately petered out as the game progressed, as things did not go their way, unfortunately. But now it's a new team with quite a few changes. In fact, both teams will be with a few changes, as the coaching staff will no doubt be wanting to give the fringe players a run in before the next season and get them the all-important game experience. As we see the Thomians running in for the lineup, we will go in for a short commercial break and be back on the other side with team news and kickoff.
Season 1 දැනුම, Season 2 චරිතාවලිය, Season 3 ක්‍රීඩා විප්ලව.
Four teams still standing. The battle for supremacy reaches its final stage. Dialogue Schools Rugby League Super Round is here.
විසල් පහරවල් කඩුළු වික්‍රමයන් දෙස් විදෙස් ක්‍රීඩකයන් එකම පිටියක ගැටෙන ලංකා ප්‍රීමියර් ලීග් තරගාවලිය 2023 ජූලි 30 වනදා සිට අගෝස්තු 20 වෙනිදා දක්වා.
Catch the excitement real time. Be up to date with it all. Let us capture your milestones. Get it sizzling hot off the turf. Hear the experts break it down. Dig deep into the nitty-gritties. Be inspired by their greatness. Relive all the scintillating action.
Welcome back to www.thepapare.com, and we're just moments away from kickoff here at Mount Lavinia as the teams prepare themselves through the first formalities. Hakim, Senarat and Pereira are in the front rows, while Fernando and S. Pereira round off the tight five for St. Thomas's. Dwight, Martinstein and Fernando are in the loose forward positions as Mahit Pereira makes a return, and Yehan Bulat Singalege moves in from 15 to 10. De Silva and Jayasinghe are in the centres, while Navaratna, Richard and Kure round off the run on 15 for St. Thomas's College, with 7 changes in this game, and I'm sure they'll be looking to make a statement.
We'll take a look at the Trinitians lineup. It's Ryan, Watagoda, Alexander, Basnayaka, Samarkon, Kumarage, Kumar Singh and Ilangaratna in the forwards 8. A lot of changes there. And then we have Banda Naika, Shan Altaf, Herat, Kodituaku, Dehigama, Jamil and Mansil making up the 15. And in the replacements we have Karavita, Fernando, Danapala, Vijay Ratna, Silva, Vijay Koon, Faisal and Gammudali.
Trinity College with 4 changes from the last weekend's second leg as the teams get introduced to the dignitaries here at this important encounter here at Mount Lavinia. When speaking to the St. Thomas's College coach before kickoff, he was quite intent that they will spread the ball wide and run against their opponents. What do you expect from the Trinitians coming into this game?
I think the Trinitians would want to keep it simple, keep it just like the second leg and the first leg of the Rugby, but they played really well. They were outmaneuvered by the Royalies though in the second leg, but they were in good form, so they would want to do that, and they would want to use the territorial advantage as well in these grounds with the wind. And the toss, the first kickoff is very important in this game as well.
Indeed, kickoff is important, and which side you come onto the field is also as important here at Mount Lavinia, as the wind plays havoc. And St. Thomas's College, of course, being the home ground, they are fully aware of how things go. But having said that, you can never predict how the wind would swirl around.
With the change of Bulat Singhal coming in as the fly half, I think they are going to go for more of a territorial game, Romario, even though the coaches say that they're going out wide, because Bulat Singhal had been going for boot a lot during this season. As we see the match officials, Hassan Veranga is the referee today, and Ishanka Beko and Isiru Pereira will be his 2 assistants assisting in this game.
Quite an able match officiating panel on show here at Mount Lavinia. We are just about 2 to 3 minutes away from kickoff as the Thomians are going through their final bits and pieces of their warm-up. Now we are just a couple of minutes away from kickoff, as by the looks of it, it'll be Trinity College to take the kickoff, with St. Thomas's College lining up to the left of your screen.
Thomians with their traditional start to the game, kneeling on the field.
One final huddle for St. Thomas's College before this all-important game, and by the looks of it, it'll be skipper Manzil preparing to kick the game off here at Mount Lavinia, as the two teams go head-to-head for the Canon R.S De Saram Shield. We are all in readiness. Manzil with the ball in hand. Hasanta Veranga will be the man in charge.
Captain.
As
All good.
he goes through the final 5 readies, and we are off here at St. Thomas's College grounds. Good high hanging restart. Kick-off rather, collected by Mahit Perra.
Stop.
And Yehan Bulat Singalage puts boot to ball straight away. Doesn't find the safety of touch, but Manzil returns
Rack form.
with
Counter good.
good
Back form.
position there, but unfortunately for the Trinityites, they have turned over position, and now
Go.
St. Thomas's College with Mahit Pereira giving it to their big number 3 Pereira. Another Pereira taking it in to contact. Good rush defense coming in by Trinity College, but the hosts somehow managed to secure position, and now they move it on. First glances of their able line as the fullback puts on some footwork, Kure, but is brought down on the edge by the Trinity defense. Not the best of collections, but Ulat Singalage puts boot to ball and finds touch, a sublime touch finder, and the first set piece of the game.
Brilliantly done. Brilliant kick there by Bulat Singhala to gain back position. It's a 50-22. Trinitians first time around outmaneuvered by the Thumian pack. A good counter ruck, giving the Thumians the position. Managed to keep it with themselves.
Yellow 10 yellow.
And Bulat Singhala with a massive boot, winning a 50-22. Now Thumians with the line out. Very well done by the Trinitians. Managed to gain possession. Now Bandanayaka goes into contact.
Stay back, stay back.
Trinitians deciding to play inside their own half to get Bandanayaka back on the feet,
Back form.
using their forwards now.
Stay.
Bandanayaka out to Altaf. Altaf trying to run him by himself. Gives it out. Cutting back inside. Beautiful offload by the Trinitians.
Stay.
As Samarkon goes into ground. Bandanayaka. This time Altaf kicks it out. Doesn't get much of meters. But they managed to get out of jail that time.
Indeed, get out of jail was what the Trinityites managed to do on that occasion. Thankfully for them, they did not turn over position inside their own 22. And the well-able Shan Altaf put a boot to ball.
Yet again, Trinitians winning that line out. And Wataguda going into contact, gaining few meters. Using their forwards. Trying to gain every inch possible. Very well done there again.
Go. Stay.
Setting it up, slowing things down now. Bandanayaka out to his line. Altaf, short pass
No, rack.
to
Back form. No,
Kodituaku.
rack.
Counter ruck by the Thumians, but Trinitians managing to keep the position with themselves. Referee penalizing the Thumians. First penalty.
Number 4.
First penalty in favor of Trinity College. R.S Pereira, Thomian perpetrator, who unfortunately fell on the wrong side and did not roll away fast enough for the referee's liking, as a good touch find there by the centre Kodituaku for Trinity College, and now Trinity College with attack in position inside the opponent's half.
Now the pressure is on Watagoda. Thumian hooker Senarat couldn't manage to win the ball for his team twice in this first half. The first line out for Watagoda. Very well done there. So Trinitians winning that line out, setting up that maul. Moving forward, needs support. Taken down, ball pops out by referee, penalizing the Thumians.
Blue 4.
Pereira yet again penalized for coming in from the side to disrupt that maul.
Number 4. Get there. Quick.
Trinitians straight away want to go for touch.
R.S Pereira there entering the mall incorrectly, says the referee, as Trinity College have moved yard by yard upfield, and now they find themselves about 12 meters away from the
Pitch on the line.
Thomian try line.
This is an important lineup for the Trinitians. Can they set up that maul that they did few phases ago?
Mark clear gap back 25.
Referee is not happy with the gap, the line out. Now what a good one there. Good collection by the Trinitians. Good maul moving forward. Thomians putting on pressure, but Trinitians managing to keep the maul together. Brought down now. No penalty. Shan Altaf out to his line. Good pass to Dehigama. Dehigama scores his first try. Brilliantly done there by the Trinitians. Forwards making the hard yards, managing to keep position with themselves. And Altaf with a lovely dummy.
As you see the replay here, he picked out the player going in behind. It was Jamil, the runner who ran. The decoy runner was the centre. Picked out the backdoor option, did Shan Altaf. And a couple of offloads later, it was Dehigama who dived over for Trinity College. As Shan Altaf prepares to put over his first kick of this game.
Altaf brilliantly done. 7 points to nil. Trinitians in front in this first half. Just 7 minutes up on our clock. This would be the dream start Trinitians wanted. It was a similar start last weekend also. Romario first up on the board. As you see the replay, brilliant kick. They would not want to switch off Romario with these Thomians. Thomians in these grounds are very, very good. Remember, they were down 10 points to nil against the Josephians and came back in the second half. Thomians now, good high-hanging kick, collected cleanly. Brilliantly done there. The ball is available. Mahit Pereira out to his forwards. Pereira now pumping his legs, gaining meters. Mahit Pereira yet again to Bulat Singhal. Bulat Singhal, not a good pass as Vian De Silva misses it out. The skipper didn't get a good pass from his fly half. Unfortunate there for the Thomians. They were on the front foot, had an opportunity out wide.
Indeed, not the best of passes there by Bulat Singhal. Sure, he would have had plenty of better passers in practice, but unfortunately on this occasion, a bit too out in front as Vian De Silva drops it cold. And thankfully for him, there was a second knock on by Trinity College. Now it will be a scrum.
Referee not happy with the scrum, wants to reset. Off your screens, a Trinity backline. The blind side win 3/4 has also joined. Jamil has also joined the line. So they would want to take the advantage of that extra man.
Trinity College making a clear overlap on the open side.
Ball is available. Bandanayaka to Shan Altaf. Altaf to Kodituaku. Kodituaku straightening things up. Taken down.
No.
Ball is available for Bandanayaka. Struggling to take it out. Out to Basnayaka. Basnayaka beating two defenders. Bandanayaka fast ball out to Shan Altaf. Out to Dehigama. Dehigama out to his line. Herat brought down. Trinitians gaining meters. Thomians don't have an answer for this Trinitian attack so far. Altaf now Back again to his forwards. Beautiful pass there by Basnaika. Fast ball out by Bandanaika. Altaf yet again. Out to Mansil. Mansil brought down. Setting up a ruck at the corner. Bandanaika out to his forwards now. Basnaika in contact. Bandanaika managing to keep the ball with himself. As Anwar Skodituaku takes the ball into ground. Referee says knock back, so Altaf gives it out to Samarakon for his first try of the game. Brilliantly done. It's a marginal call by the referee, but Trinitians have the second try of the game.
Indeed, some slick hands shown by Trinity College. That's what they are known for. As we see the young fly half giving it to his big centers who straightened the line. The ball was popped back to Altaf and he gave it out to Samarakon in the number 19 jumper. The big lock forward galloping his way forward, and there was no stopping him as Shan Altaf now lines up his second kick of this evening.
Altaf looks to be on good form, Romario, handling the ball, controlling the pace of the game along with his counterpart as he lines up the conversion. Brilliantly done. Beautiful kick right through the middle. 14 points to nil. That'll bring his momentum further up.
Over the black dot did the kick go, as Trinity College in 14 points to nil with 12 minutes gone on our clock. We see the replay. Struck it. He could not strike it any better. Pierced the uprights, and now Bulat Singalage and St. Thomas's with quite a task at hand.
Good high again kick yet again. This time around, Trinitians the try scorer Samarkand collects it cleanly. Bandanaika takes his time. Gives to Kumar Singh, who goes into contact, but the supporting players did not support their body weight, so penalized. First penalty against Trinity College.
Unfortunately for the attackers, they did not hold their body weight at the breakdown, as they went over and straight away Yahan Bulat Singalage pointing to the posts with intentions of their first points, and hoping to keep Trinity within touching distance.
Trinitians have to be very careful. Anything in their half, any penalties you give away, Bulat Singhala will definitely go for points. He has the ability to kick even up to 60 meters. As he lines up this penalty, takes his time. He had the power and the direction, so 14 points to 3.
Cut across it did Bulat Singalage and made no mistake, as St. Thomas's College managed to secure their first points off the boot of their prolific fullback, and game on here at Mount Lavinia.
14 points 3, just 40 minutes on our clock. Plenty of time left in the first half. There you go, brilliant strike. As Trinitians restart, collected cleanly by Jayasingha. Jayasingha now setting up that ruck. Mahit Pereira out to Bulat Singalage. Takes his time, puts it into boot. Collected by Mansil. Mansil, little chip over the head of the player. Referee penalizing for a late charge.
By the looks of it, Mansil had an opportunity to pass, but opted to put boot to ball. And thankfully for him, he wins his side penalty, which is put into touch by Kodi Tuakko. And now Trinity College back again on attack inside their opponent's 22.
And the Trinitians are very, very confident in their line out and the maul. That's why they're going for the line outs every time they get a penalty. This time around, they want to go for a 3-man line out.
Out. Out.
It's going to be interesting if they're going to lose their lines. Assistant referee not happy with the positioning of Mahit Pereira. Good line out for Trinity. Basnayaka still going forward. No one can stop him for now. Inches away. Good pick and go. Brilliantly done. Alexander with the third try for Trinity College. Trinitians looking very, very composed. Knew what they had to do. Tonians were expecting the ball to go out to their line.
Yes, indeed, as we see the replay, Basnayaka made plenty of headway and was brought down, but from the ensuing breakdown, it was Alexander who picked and went, and there was no stopping him from that close as he bounced off a couple of would-be defenders to go over for the third try of the day for Trinity College. In a commanding position are they at Mount.
Altaf with his third conversion, taking his time, but want to keep it 100%. Beautifully struck there. 3 out of 3. 21 points to nil. I beg your pardon, 21 points to 3. Trinitians well ahead.
Trinity College well ahead and cruising at this point in time. But they should not go into cruise control just yet. They need to keep their heads down and not switch off.
Bulat Singhal again. For the third time of the game, kicks it off. That's the danger of this big club grounds. There's a turf right in the middle of the field. It's very slippery. There's no intention for the defender to go that high.
Indeed, quite unfortunate there for the defender. He was going quite low into the tackle, but unfortunately for
What out?
the defender, the attacker slipped, and it did look more worse than what it actually was, and just a penalty in favor of Trinity as they boot the ball into touch.
Due to the mitigating factor of the attacking player going down, it's just a penalty. Because
yes, indeed, as we see the replay, the number 8 collected the ball well, but unfortunately there he slipped. So did the defender, as the shot looked high, but thankfully not much damage done.
yet again, Trinitians managing to win that line out, setting up a good ball, moving forward. No defenders in front. Cruising through. Tonians trying ever so hard to bring it down. Referee says okay.
This time around, well defended there by the home team, as they were pushed back during the first shunt, but somehow managed to bring it down legally, and the ball was not emerging out of the maul, as the referee had no other option but pointing out in favor of the Thomians for a scrum.
Absolutely. As Bulat Singhal goes and speaks to Mahit Pereira, he would want a clean ball out. Get out of jail. Thomians not having much precision in this game.
Set.
Whenever they've had possession, they've been very sloppy with.
Unfortunately for Mahit Perera,
Right.
the referee wasn't
Upward.
too happy with from where he took that quick tap. And now Bulat Sinhalage with an opportunity to find touch. And I think thankfully for Mahit Perera, he took the ball off the wrong mark.
Yes, if you have a penalty or a free kick off a scrum, you have to take the tap behind the number 8. Mahit Perera straight away went next to the referee. But Bulat Sinhalage gaining good meters. This could be the turning point for St. Thomas College. First line out won by the Thomians. Now they set up the ball. Referee giving an advantage for the Thomians. Ball going sideways. Referee stops, says there's no advantage. So penalty
Noted.
in favor of St. Thomas College.
Noted.
The referee is going back for the penalty and says that the defenders were not 10 meters. Sure, he must be pointing out to the back line that they were illegally stepping forward. As we hear the message given back straight away to the Trinity defenders, stay 10 meters.
Stand 10.
Now Thomians are trying to take the line out quickly. This time using the forwards. Going out. Hakim losing the ball. And now Trinitians have an advantage. Kodituaku out to Mansil. Mansil beats one defender. Beats the second one. Taken down by Pereira.
Back form.
Ruck right at the corner of the field. Good counter ruck by the Thomians. Winning that ball. Fernando out to Hakim. Hakim second time around. Losing the ball.
Form.
Position turning around to Trinity again. Altaf.
Advantage over.
Good kick straight away to Kure. Kure deciding to run. Advantage on the outside. De Silva cuts back inside. Taken down. Thomians.
Stay.
Mahit Pereira slowing things down. Out to his forwards. Pereira goes into contact. Quick ball available. Mahit Pereira out to his line. Cutting back inside is Fernando.
Stay.
Thomians keeping it close to their forwards. Gaining meters. Bulat Sinhala to Pereira. Good rush defense by the Trinitians.
Advantage.
Losing out on the ball there. So an advantage for the Thomians. Continuous play for St. Thomas College. Now Pereira going into contact. Mahit Pereira puts a little kick. Knew that he had an advantage. Noticing that his team is going nowhere. Just kicking it out. High tackle, says the referee.
And straight away, Bulat Sinhalage points to the posts.
Mark.
The
15.
referee was not too happy with
What out.
the tackle, I think, which was made on Bulat Sinhalage, and the penalty was awarded. And now the big number 15 with an opportunity to cut the deficit.
With his ability, it would be similar to the previous penalty. Onto the right side this time. Just about 12 minutes to go in our clock in this first half. Corinthians leading comfortably 21 points to nil, and Thomians have an advantage now to make it 6 points. So he does. Bulat Sinhalage, brilliant kick.
Cut across it there in a beautiful fashion. And the wind did the rest for him. 6 points to 21. The Thomians still trail as we see the replay. A lovely kick, piercing the uprights. And now, you can hear the referee say that there's 10 more minutes left as Shan Altaf restarts.
Accidental offside straight away. Real unfortunate there for the Thomians. The skipper standing in the way.
Quite unfortunate there. The player ran straight into Vian De Silva as he did not stand a chance of moving away. But now Kodituaku finds touch.
Trinitians want to increase their lead every minute and every time they get possession. They've thought that they would go for points at this stage. They have a healthy advantage, but they still want to extend that advantage. They're very confident in their line out as well.
Indeed, confidence oozing out for the Trinity forwards as the line out caller. Well, in fact, their front man at the line out goes back to Watagoda and has a word.
Watagoda so far having a good day.
The commentator's curse.
First no code.
A bit of an overthrow and a knock on by Trinity College.
Unfortunately, the ball was knocked on at the line out. As, we see the replay. The throw was just a couple of centimeters too high, and Trinity College did manage to make a break, but unfortunately the referee calls a play back as the players prepare for a scrum inside the Thomian 22.
Thomians have a majority of this first half played inside their own half. Trinitians shoving in too early. Pereira yet again very lucky.
The referee not too happy with the Trinity front row as he gives them a word of advice, and the kick does not find touch.
Latzinger again missing it out as Shan Altaf gives it out to Mansil. Mansil cuts back inside, takes on two defenders, gives a pass around the player as Herat misses it out. Really unfortunate.
Massive let off there for Bulat Singh Halage, as thankfully for him Trinity College cough up the opportunity. They did have plenty of space on the open side, but skipper Manzil yet again opting to go in towards the traffic. Did make a couple of meters, got a couple of offloads away, but unfortunately the final one wasn't held on to.
Trinity coach of Asil Marija on the background, very animated, wasn't happy about that move as the Thomians, Mahit Pereira puts it to boot. Can he get this ball? Really dangerous play there by Mahit Pereira. Referee straight away blowing for a penalty. A good piece of work finished off by really unnecessary play.
Unfortunately losing his head there did Mahit Pereira at the last moment. He should have just waited just another couple of seconds till the ball receiver came back.
Right, okay.
Came back down to the floor, but unfortunately he was in a bit of a hurry.
Number 9.
Unclear there what the referee is saying, as the
Yellow 9.
audio is not picked up cleanly. But by the looks of it, he's
Captain.
calling the captain and number 9 from the Thomians.
I think it's just going to be a warning this time.
Okay, no, right? Just penalty only, right? Next time, don't do this. Huh?
Lucky for Mahit Pereira. As soon as he went into contact, he realized the player was on the air. And he made sure the player landed safely on the ground. It was a brilliant move by Pereira off the scrum. Seeing that space, using the boot, gaining meters, but really unfortunate as Trinitians put this out to touch.
Indeed, he did everything right from apart the final bit of play there. As you see the replay, Mahit Pereira breaking down the blind side, put in a bit of a chip and chased it well. But unfortunately, as you see there, he did well to, in fact, to bring him down safely, and hence just a penalty only.
Not 10.
As Trinitians now yet again setting up that maul.
Not 10 meters.
Referee penalizing the Thomians for not going back 10 meters before the start of the line out.
Line out to give her Ndisel Endepa.
Being very clear.
Captain. Line out to give her Ndisel Endepa.
Indeed, Vian De Silva, the captain, playing in the back line, has been advised not to advance before the line out finishes. So it's a good consistency shown by the referee, having a constant eye on the defensive line. But on the part of the players, I think they should know better and do better, because they have plenty of space to see what's happening in front of them and wait till the line out is over to advance. But just a bit eager, too eager, you would say, as now Trinity College are back inside the Thomian half.
Another overthrow. Luckily, Basnaika was there to collect it. Basnaika out to Dehigama, holding on. Brilliant work by the Thomians. Quick tap taken. The referee gives a yellow card. That was intentional. The quick tap was stopped by Kumar.
Number 9.
Pardon, Rushan Bandaranaike. Unnecessary there. And losing out on your scrum half right before the half time is not ideal for Trinity.
Yes, indeed. Quite unnecessary there. Trinity College were on the front foot, even though they conceded the penalty. Should have just let him take the mark. And you never know whether the referee could call a play back. As we see the replay from the line out. Overthrown but secured by the big number 4 Basnaika. The line out was, well, in fact, the turnover was won on the floor by Bulat Singalage, but the number 9 there on that occasion getting in his way and not letting him take the quick tap, and hence penalized and sent to the bin.
Thomians now on the front foot with one player advantage moving forward. Trinitians not managing to stop this Thomian maul. Barging through inch by inch. Referee says use it once.
Yes, use it.
Referee says use it now.
9, use it. 9.
Referee clearly telling the scrum half to use it the second time around. When you are told to use the ball the second time around of a maul, you have to use it. You cannot move forward. Really unfortunate there for the Thomians. They had the momentum, they had the advantage. They couldn't capitalize on that maul.
Indeed, the referee
Guys.
giving clear instructions there to Mahit Pereira, telling him once, telling him twice, if you don't adhere, well, this is the result. Your opponents get a scrum.
Trinitians having to use Herat scrum half. As Bandanaka was
Set.
sent out to the naughty chair.
Ready.
Corinthians under pressure. Here up. Out to Kodituaku. Brilliant kick. Going up to the center mark.
Indeed, a brilliant kick under pressure there by Kodituaku. He had Mahit
Right, Mark.
Pereira breathing down his neck. But Sama managed to hurry and get the clearance away and found some good
Okay, Macha.
yards.
I think that was the best opportunity the Domians had in this first half to get some
Keep your
points
mark.
on the board.
Indeed, that was.
Step.
They did have a momentum as well, but now the line out is won.
Brilliant line out as Bulat Singhal again. Little loop with his forwards. Out to his line. Have space on the outside. Brilliantly done. Good tackle there by the Corinthians. Here up. Domians still with position. Moving forward. Is Fernando.
No, run. Stay.
Brought down Pereira. Out to Bulat Singhal again. Bulat Singhal again to his forward. Hakim out to Pereira. Pereira gaining meters. Can the Domians score a try before the halftime? Has numbers on the outside. Gives it out to Navaratna. The speedster taken down. Has a penalty advantage now to St. Thomas College. Bulat
Use it.
Singhal again. Out to Hakim. Hakim brought down. Domians have to keep position with themselves. Illegal poaching.
Yellow
There's a
number
penalty
13.
advantage early as well.
Yellow 13.
Referee wants to have
Understand,
a word
Ba.
with here.
Hi.
Wasn't too happy with the tackle there on
Scrum.
Navaratna, as Herat was the culprit.
Right.
Bit high and penalized.
Scrum.
Brought play back. Now St. Thomas's College have opted for a scrum with an extra man in their line.
Good presence of mind there. Knowing the scrum off is in the bin. Straight away going for the scrum.
Go.
And the skipper for Trinity, Mansil, acting as scrum off.
Set. Steady, both steady.
Bulat Singhal again would want a clean ball as Fernando picks up and goes off the scrum.
Go.
Good momentum for the Domians. Pereira switching things around, using his forwards on the blind side.
Line that. Right.
Mahit Pereira going behind, telling his forwards to take charge. Corinthians trying so hard to keep Domians at bay. Fernando into contact. Referee penalizing. Want to have a word with the skipper.
Right. General warning. Please. Yes. Key under team. Right.
Referee being very clear to the skipper. Too many penalties. The line is offside multiple times. Next time around,
Scrum.
first culprit to be offside will be sent into the bin. So Corinthians losing things out in defense as they have to defend this Domian attack for the first time around in this first half.
Yes, indeed, and this will be a great time if the Thomians can manage to get a try. But before that, the forwards have their duty as Mahit Pereira feeds.
This time Pereira out to Bulat Singhal again. Bulat Singhal again trying to run by himself, looking for support. Inches away from the line. Pereira yet again trying to switch things around. Out to his forwards. Pereira getting his forwards to use the ball. Domians trying to gain inch by inch, keeping it close to the fringes.
Stay back. Stay back.
Corinthians have to keep their discipline this time around, or else
Stay back. Stay back.
they are going to be penalized. Yet again, an advantage.
First, you have done.
And by the looks of it, the referee is going
Number 4.
to his pocket.
Basnayaka, the culprit this time. It was a general warning earlier. And Radiants are down to 13 men. This is the ideal time for the Thunians to score. Time is up on our clock. Would be the ideal way to go into lemons as the Thunians take a quick tap. Mahit Pereira out to Vianti Silva. Vianti Silva to Fernando. Fernando brought down. Thunians trying to lose their forwards. Fernando, AJ Fernando goes into contact. Corinthians managing to keep them at bay. Now trying to use the fringes. Thunians have their back line ready to run. Has acres of space, but still using their forwards.
Advantage, hands in the ruck.
Another advantage for St. Thomas College. Hands in the ruck, says the referee. They can use their back line with the advantage. Goes on to score. Hakeem is the try scorer for St. Thomas College. Ideal time to score. 11 points to 21 with the conversion to come. Good momentum booster for St. Thomas College, who were down 21 points to 3 before the penalty conversion by Bulat Singalage, and this time Hakeem managing to score that try. Took St. Thomas College 35 minutes and 2 yellow cards to score that first try, Romario.
Yes, indeed. It sure did take them quite a bit of time as the post appears for the third time by Yehan Bulat Singalage. 13 points to 21. St. Thomas's College trail Trinity College in the Canon R.S. De Saram Shield game played at Mount Lavinia, but it was some gripping rugby by both teams. As the halftime score reads 13 points to 21 in favor of Trinity College. As we go through the highlights, it was Trinity College who opened the score in with a lovely backline move. Shan Altaf added the extras as Trinity were quite unstoppable in that first 20 minutes. They managed 3 converted tries as the second try was scored by Samarakon, and Shan Altaf made no mistake. Yehan Bulat Singalage did manage to notch over a couple of penalties, but Basnayaka found his big prop Alexander as he went over. Shan Altaf made no mistake. Yehan Bulat Singalage continued to keep St. Thomas's in the game, and on the stroke of halftime, Hakeem scored that all-important try with Bulat Singalage adding the extras. Trinity College still, however, in the lead, 21 points to 13. We will go in for a short commercial break and be back on the other side with live action from the second half.
Season 1 Danuma, Season 2 Charitavaliya, Season 3
4 teams still standing. The battle for supremacy reaches its final stage. Dialogue Schools Rugby League Super Round is here.
විසල් පහරවල් කඩුළු වික්‍රමයන් දෙස් විදෙස් ක්‍රීඩකයන් එකම පිටියක ගැටෙන ලංකා ප්‍රීමියර් ලීග් තරගාවලිය 2023 ජූලි 30 වනදා සිට අගෝස්තු 20 වෙනිදා දක්වා
Catch the excitement real time. Be up to date with it all. Let us capture your milestones. Get it sizzling hot off the turf. Hear the experts break it down. Dig deep into the nitty-gritties. Be inspired by their greatness. Relive all the scintillating action.
Season 1 දැනුම Season 2 චරිතාවලිය Season 3 ක්‍රීඩා විප්ලව
Four teams still standing. The battle for supremacy reaches its final stage. Dialogue Schools Rugby League Super Round is here.
විසල් පහරවල් කඩුළු වික්‍රමයන් දෙස් විදෙස් ක්‍රීඩකයන් එකම පිටියක ගැටෙන ලංකා ප්‍රීමියර් ලීග් තරගාවලිය 2023 ජූලි 30 වනදා සිට අගෝස්තු 20 වෙනිදා දක්වා
the excitement real time. Be up to date with it all. Let us capture your milestones. Get it sizzling hot off the turf. Hear the experts break it down. Dig deep into the nitty-gritties. Be inspired by their greatness. Relive all the scintillating action.
Season 1 දැනුම Season 2 චරිතාවලිය Season 3 ක්‍රීඩා විප්ලව
Captain!
We're back with second half action from Mount Lavinia. Trinity College in an 8-point lead over St. Thomas's College as Bulat Singalage kicks the second half off. Good high hanging kick. Returned to Yehan, but now he puts a grabber. Beats Shan Altaf. But the ball is returned back to him, in fact, as he clears things off, and the first breakdown of this second half.
Good kick there by Shan Altaf to get his team out of jail.
Right, Mark.
Some background, Bandanayaka is warming up, wanting to come back, right his wrongs. 21 points to 13, nothing between the teams. Just a 8-point lead.
Yes, indeed, an 8-point lead. But St. Thomas's College with the momentum as Senarat throws in to the line out as the maul is set, but some good defensive work by the Trinity defenders.
No!
The maul is brought down legally, says the referee, as Mahit Pereira goes digging in and drops it off to Vian De Silva. Shows, but runs straight ahead. Takes a couple of tacklers to bring him down. A good counter-arc coming in by Trinity, but unfortunately knocked on at the breakdown as St. Thomas's are awarded possession. And it's good that we highlight the fact that St. Thomas's are also playing against 13 men, as one Trinity College defender has now come back onto the field. So it's 14 men against 15. St. Thomas's College is still in with a bit of an advantage as Mahit Pereira prepares to feed the scrum.
Mahit Pereira feeding in the scrum. Clean scrum there for St. Thomas College. Using the space out wide. Brought down. Good ball, but a high tackle from Trinity College to Navaratna. It was Dehigama, the first try scorer. Think referee just awarding a penalty. No warning for the player.
Indeed, quite high was that tackle for the by the number 29 for Trinity College. By the looks of it, it was Dehigama who was the player who infringed. And now Bulat Singalage puts boots to ball into touch. And now St. Thomas's College inside their opponent's 22 meters with an attacking line out.
Tomians with intent this time around, deciding to go for touch. Sena Ratna would want a clean line out, collected cleanly by the Tomians. Martinstein collected cleanly, but referee spotting a knock on. Tomians not hearing the referee's whistle. Continued play, but referee bringing it back. Really unfortunate there for St. Thomas College. It was a good collection from Martinstein, setting up that maul. Unfortunately, couldn't keep possession of the ball. As Bandar Naik now
8 out.
off the naughty chair. Must be fresh right now.
Set.
Want a clean ball out. A bit of pressure out to Anwas Kodituaku. Not a good kick. Not gaining much meters. Tomians should make the best out of this.
Yes, indeed, not the best of clearances there by the centre.
Right, 9.
But he somehow managed to put the ball into touch. However, Trinity College are still under the pump with St. Thomas's inside their own half. As having said that, though, the line out is well picked off.
Yet again, Trentians winning the Tomian line out.
Use it.
So Trinity forwards trying to make some ground to get their scrum off back into play. They are under pressure by the Tomians. Good counter-attack. But Trinity managed to keep position with themselves. Shan Altaf, long high kick. Not collected cleanly. Referee says knock back. So Kure out to Bulat Singalage. Bulat Singalage under pressure. Good kick there. Here up now. Trying to run by himself. Needs support.
Release tackle.
Trinity is slowing things down. Altaf into space. Beautiful kick there. One bounce to touch. Brilliantly done. Just inches away from the 22 meter. If not, it would have been at 50-22. Nevertheless, brilliant kick there.
Blue 7. Blue 7. Wait. Number 7.
And word from Royal Complex is Royal College leading 6 points to 3 against Isipatana College in this Dialogue Schools Rugby League second round. Crucial game as the Trentians win the line out again. Moving forward, Bandar Naika out to Altaf. Now using the back line. Dehigama cutting back inside. Not collected cleanly there by Langaratna. Really unfortunate.
Just looked up at the correct moment. He had to catch the ball. Unfortunately for Ilangaratna there. Thought about passing before catching the pass and hence knocking the ball on.
Number 3.
Fresh legs coming in for Trinity College as Alexander makes way.
Time on.
21 points to 13. Scores continue to stay the same since the start of the second half.
Bind. Set. Steady. Steady.
Mahit Pereira feeds the ball. Good clean scrum.
Stop. Stop.
Out to Bulut
Stop.
Singalage. Good long kick.
Yeah.
Gaining good meters there. Bulat Singalage. Brilliant kick.
Still at 21-13 in favor.
Right, Mark.
Good momentum, but Tommy and Samario have slowed things down.
By the looks of it, Trinity are back to their full complement of players, 15 each, as Watagoda prepares to throw into the line out.
Center mark, please. Right, half a meter. Right, 24. Gun.
As Watagoda this time Tomian's winning position. Referee penalizing. Very well done there by Basnaika. Straight away poached that ball. Tomians, even though they won that line out, didn't have enough support to win that ball off the rock. And Anwas Kodituaku.
Some great work there by the defender on the floor. Jackaled over the ball, as even though the line out was lost. Good tackle made there by Samarakon, and Basnaika was at hand to get over the ball in quite a strong position, and there was no moving him off that.
20s would not want the same,
Small.
but this time winning it again, setting up that maul, moving forward. Tomians were not ready for that maul. 20s still moving forward,
Once.
breaking off. Referee says use it once. Yet again moving forward, going towards the touchline.
By the looks of it, there has been a slight knock on there. Quite unfortunate there for the visitors, as the referee blows for time to be switched off. Trinity College did all the hard work, but unfortunately did not secure position at the final moment, as now St. Thomas's College with an opportunity to get out of jail.
Right.
An injury concern for Trinity College. Referee advising the medical staff to replace the player, but they want to continue.
Time on. First knock on. Blue.
Really unfortunate there for Trinity. They were with good momentum moving forward,
18.
but
18.
couldn't manage to keep the
Crouch!
ball with themselves. But still,
Crouch!
Tomians under pressure.
Bang.
What can Trinity do
Set.
to turn things around
Steady.
inside the Tomian red zone? Mahit Pereira now with the ball. Out to Bulat Singalage.
Stop.
Good long high hanging kick. Out on the full. Shan Altaf for a moment thought of taking it quickly, but then decided not to.
Indeed, the kick chase was good there by St. Thomas's College, and that did not help Shan Altaf in taking the quick throw. But having said that, as we see the replay there, put his foot through the ball, did Yehan Bulat Singalage, but unfortunately no defenders in sight to take the quick throw.
Brilliant work there by the Tomian forwards, winning that ball yet again. Bulat Singalage. Pressure. Can Trinity run to the ball? Referee would want to have a word with his assistant. Did the first man go on to the ball?
It's a try.
Yes, indeed, that's the $1,000,000 question there.
Assistant referee Shankar Bikun
Right. No try. All out. Foul.
says it's not a try. There you go, the replay.
Yes, indeed, as we see the replay there, kick was well charged there by the number 21. Managed to get a second boot on ball, but by the looks of it, Papare did not dot the ball down cleanly. Think that's a getaway for St. Thomas's College. But now, Anwas Kodituaku running straight and hard.
Bandanayaka want to keep quick ball with his team. Gets the ball back to him. Goes into contact. Under pressure. Manages to release the ball. Now Alta. Out to Mansil. Mansil steps back inside. Goes into heavy contact.
Release.
Referee says release. Trinity yet again with possession. Masnayaka. He's the first defender. Bandanayaka. Out to Ilangaratna. Ilangaratna to Shan Altaf. Altaf to Kumar Singh. Kumar Singh to Herat, who cuts back inside. Steps on the outside. Needs support. Gives a good offload to Dehigama. Dehigama for the second try of this game. Under his name. Brilliant work there by Trinity. Good passage of play. Kept the ball with themselves. Used their forwards. Used their back line. And good presence of mind for Herat to cut back inside. Using the space on the inside. And Dehigama.
Yes, indeed, some lovely bit of play there by the Trinity forwards and backs. Good continuity shown. The number 21 was the player who managed to make all of that, Kumar Singh, as Herat was also at hand, and thankfully for the Trinity College lads, Dehigama managed to wriggle over the line and dot it over. 26 points as Shan Altaf prepares to take the conversion, but the ball falling off the tee.
Not helping his cause. Bit of a hard task this time for Altaf. Has to rush it. And makes it through. Brilliantly done. How about that from the 16-year-old? Had to rush the conversion. Because the ball fell down and did it brilliantly. 100% conversion rate for Shan Altaf this game.
Indeed, kicking off the tee has been sublime today, as Shan Altaf continues with his 100% record, as the Thomian task got just that bit more difficult.
Just 2 tries and a penalty away, St. Thomas College. We have plenty of time available. And fresh legs for St. Thomas College as well.
Right. Ready,
In fact, by the looks of it, it's Papare who is going off the field and replaced by Vikramasuriya.
Bulat Singh Lage with the restart. Good high-hanging kick. Not collected properly. Referee has an advantage for St. Thomas College. Thomians now on the attack. Possession. Vikramasuriya. Out to his line. Bulat Singh Lage. Quick hands to Richard. Richard taken back. Vikramasuriya. Out to his forwards. Hakeem. Beg your pardon, Pereira. Referee doesn't see an advantage. So coming back for the penalty. It was knocked forward by Shan Altaf, the player in front. Played that ball. It's in offside.
Yes, as Ihan Bulat Singlage was preparing to point at the post. He got instructions from the bench to go to the touch line, and a good touch find there as St. Thomas's College
Blue 13.
still
Blue 13.
trailing,
Right, Mark.
I think
but
Isang ka pass,
that
isang.
was the best call, Romario, since they are more than 2 tries down.
yes, indeed, quite a bit of catching up to do, but
Wait.
and now
Time on.
Senarat. Not the best of throws, and by the looks of it, the referee isn't too happy with
Stop.
the throw as he
Yellow ball.
opts to request for an option, and the Trinity College players opt for a scrum.
These are crucial moments in this game, and Thomians are giving position away.
Right.
Indeed, they cannot be gifting position away in such manner, and in fact just a couple of meters out from the Trinity try line. Now Anwas Kodituaku puts boot to ball, bounces over Navaratna, but collected by the Thomian backline as they run back, but some good defensive play by the Trinity players as Bulat Sinhalage deputizers, gives it to Hakim. He runs straight and hard, but unfortunately knocks it on. As the referee goes back, and
Time off.
by the looks of it, the Trinity skipper is in quite a bit of strife off screen.
Isang ko tanin na isang ka.
Referee going back to check on the player on the ground, the Trinity skipper. The Thomians are not having the best day with their handling, Romario. That has been the giveaway for them.
Indeed, a bit of butterfingers and a bit of complacency shown by St. Thomas's College, and they are duly paying the price for it as skipper Manzil,
Right out.
by the looks of it,
50.
is
Can play.
going to be subbed off.
Okay. Doctor.
Well, not yet.
Trinity skipper says, I'm okay. Let me continue to the referee.
No, con-
Would want to play every single minute. This last year playing for his college as the play continues. Trinitians with the scrum,
Crouch.
the center of the field,
Bye.
both sides to their advantage.
Set.
Kedituaku and Shan Altaf placed right behind the scrum. Bandaranaika takes time. Ilangaratna breaks out the scrum. Not the best of passes. Thomians now with an advantage. Goes into contact. Slowing things around. Now Fernando out
No.
forwards. Referee says the rock was formed.
Over. Advantage over.
Advantage is over. Thomians now on the attack.
No.
They did have an opportunity there to go out wide. This time around, though, unfortunately a bit too late as Navaratna sets things up.
Referee not spotting the system referee. Pointing his flag. Bulat Singalage with a cross kick. Not collected cleanly by the Trinitians. Under pressure. Playing off the ball.
Back to the penalty.
Referee says no advantage. Goes back to the initial penalty. Very, very lucky there. Kure is playing
Yellow 13. High. Yellow 13.
playing the Trinity attacker off the ball. But referee going back to the initial infringement.
Yes, indeed. I think Bulat Singalage knew that he had the advantage and hence put boot to ball. But now a lovely touch find there Unfortunately for the Trinity defenders, they were a bit too close to the kicker.
Yellow
If
50.
he had come off the try line, there would have been an opportunity for him to maybe keep the ball in play. But having said that, now
Change.
Trinity College making a few substitutes, but it's St. Thomas's who are inside the opponent's 22.
Mark ek garbuta.
In fact, about 12 meters out from the Trinity line out.
Elliot avada.
Deputy
Usi
skipper
udana den,
coming in,
udana den ba.
Chananda Dhanapala,
Udana den ba.
as Ilangaratna goes out along with his skipper Mansil,
Right.
and Wanasekar comes into
Time out.
play for Trinity College. 2 minutes now. An important line out here to turn things around.
Right, making a through, making a through den.
7 meters away from the line. Full man line out. Goes to the last spot. Setting things up. Good offload. Seeing the gap in the middle. Tomians would want to keep it close to the fringes. Push into contact. Trinity have to defend this. They've been penalized earlier. St. Thomas College right before half time using the
Stay back,
same
yellow, stay.
technique, using the ball close to the fringes. Help them that time around, but can they do that this time as well?
Some good defense coming in by the Trinity players.
Brilliantly done, pushing the Tomians back. Fernando trying to keep the ball on his side. Vikram Surya out to his line. Bulat Singhal again. Good long pass to Navaratna. Navaratna goes on to score. Brilliant work there by the Tomians. Ideal time chosen by Vikram Surya to use his back line. And Bulat Singhal again spotting the space.
Indeed, some great bit of play by Vikram Surya. He picked the moment, gave it to Bulat Singhal, and one cutout pass there by the big fly half finds Navaratna, and there was no stopping him as he rounded it off a bit closer to the posts and made the conversion a bit more easy for Bulat Singhal again. And now the lanky fly half with an opportunity to make it an 8-point game.
Bulat Singhal again takes the stride. Under pressure, no problem there. 28 points to 20. Just an 8-point game. Trinitians not so comfortable now. Referee straight away before the restart awarding a penalty for Trinity College against the Tomians. I think there have been a bit of an argument with the referee as we see the replay of that conversion that helped Tomians to get 20 points. As Trinity off that penalty gets good meters. It's time for them to hit back if they want to keep this lead, because the Tomians are looking like they're coming back to life, just like the end of the first half.
6.
As the St. Thomas College bench is being emptied one by one. Change has been made.
Coach Nawaz wants to use fresh legs in this last quarter of the second half. Just about 12 minutes to go in our clock. Referee having a discussion with his assistants regarding replacements. Too many numbers inside.
Right there. Right.
Just verifying the
Time out.
numbers for both teams is referee Veranga.
Wait, what is
Still,
straight
however,
on,
not
straight on.
happy with the gap.
Ten.
Now Watagooda with the throw in. Goes to his back pot.
Small.
Collected cleanly by Samarukon. Good maul set up by Trinity College. Breaks off. Good offload there. Collected cleanly. Now then Fernando goes into contact.
No.
Tomians taking the ball illegally off the side of the rock. Shanalta for a moment thought that he would get that try.
Get back.
Fernando goes into contact. Trinitians using the forwards. Barging through inches away from the line.
So goal line.
Unfortunately, though, the ball was held up over the line for Trinity College, but the referee is going back to have a look at the player off screen who is receiving some treatment.
Right. Right. Right, can play.
That's Basnaika who was on the ground. Tomians were not very happy with the decision of the referee. They wanted to take that goal line dropout
Time on. Behind the ball.
before the Trinitians could manage to get back. But Bulat Singhal again. Good high hanging kick. Collected cleanly by the Trinitians. Bandar Nayaka now to Anuaskudituaku. Barges through. Beats the first defender. Bandar Nayaka fast ball out to Altaf. Altaf to Watagooda. Watagooda going into contact. Defending player had his hands on the ground first. So it was illegal. Referee going to his pockets.
2 minutes.
And
Release.
by the look of
Hands in
it,
the rock.
a bit of back chat as Fernando is sent into the sin bin. Quite unfortunate there for the home team. They had the momentum and did have an opportunity, but unfortunately now it's Shan Altaf by the looks of it from right in front as we see the replay. Player was brought down, but the Jackola did not go straight to the ball. He did get his hands on the floor before going straight to the ball, before going to the ball rather. As skipper Vian De Silva and Lock Fernando is in the bin. Shan Altaf makes no mistake, takes the Trinity College lads into the 30s. 31 points to 20 leads Trinity College here at Mount Lavinia with 61 minutes gone on our clock.
A straightforward kick conversion for Shan Altaf that time around. 100% conversion rate this game, having a very good game, and his kicking coach must be very happy about him.
Yes, as we see the replay from right in front, Shan Altaf made no mistake. Now with about a little bit less than 8 minutes left, Bulat Singhal to restart proceedings.
High hanging kick, contestable, collected cleanly by Altaf. Taken into contact, the small lad. Luckily, Watagooda ripping the ball off. Basnaik acting as scrum off, gives it out to Altaf. Altaf under pressure, managing to kick it out. Right in front of the medical staff.
Right, Mark.
Tomians have to act fast and get another try in as fast as possible. Not much of time left on our clock. They have fresh legs on the field.
Back ball.
Bit of a fumble, but referee says knocked back. But the Thomians are pushed out by the Trinitians. Opportunity missed out yet again by the Thomian team.
Indeed, the chance after chance going big in. And I think now time is just running out on St. Thomas's. Trailing by 11 points. I think now it's quite an uphill task from here. As Watagoda throws to number 6. Well collected.
Altaf. A small up and under. Referee says okay, very, very lucky there for Trinity. Absolutely lucky there. Referee says penalty only because the player was brought down safely. For a moment, the player was...
Indeed, Kure. He was coming at full speed and full tilt. Thankfully for him though, his opponent managed to bring him down safely, but the referee gave away a penalty. As we see the replay there. He was put back down to the floor safely, and that's why it's just a penalty only.
Attacker jumping up right before going into contact, but Thomians now yet another golden opportunity. Jumping twice, referee has no problem with it. Manika Surya bringing it down nicely.
Get back.
Thomians now setting up the maul. Referee says use it once. Trinitians trying to stop that Thomian maul. This time around, referee says use it. Thomians doing the same mistake. Fernando going into contact. Numbers on the outside. Taking too much time. Using the fringes, St. Thomas College. Maybe an ideal time for them to score. No support there. Quickly rushing forward was H. Fernando for St. Thomas.
But unfortunately knocks things on there by the St. Thomas College attacker. They did have a momentum, but handling errors and ill discipline not helping the Thomian cause. As time is slowly but surely running out on them.
That's been the same story throughout the game. They were very good when they have open play, but they're very sloppy in their attack. But still, St. Thomas College have an opportunity to put the Trinitians under pressure. So we can see Bandanayaka is being substituted. And Usman has come in to play as halfback.
Time off.
More substitutions for
Yellow 4.
both teams. Basnayaka is also substituted. Referee wants to start things quickly. Can St. Thomas College put Trinity under pressure inside their own half?
Steady, boss, steady.
Referee wants a steady scrum. Clean ball out. Under pressure, gives it out to Altaf. Altaf, long kick. Brilliantly done. Off to the 40-meter mark. And with time running out, Romario, it's time for us to decide on the player of the match. Who do you think had most of the impact in this game so far?
The Trinity forwards have surely put on a show, in fact, in the first half as well. The front row forwards and the lock forwards. Alexander managed to get a try to his name, so did Samarakon. But the NDB player of the match by the commentators have been awarded to Basnaik from Trinity College for his great work at the breakdown. He too managed a try. As we see Trinity College hot on attack.
Absolutely, Trinitians are still in attack. Altaf out to his forwards. Dhanapala. Not a great pass, but collected by Fernando. Then Fernando into contact. Not rolling away. Gammudali out to his line. Quick ball out. Altaf now. Draws and passes. Dehigama into contact. Thomians managing to get position back to themselves. Now or never for St. Thomas College. Referee penalizing Trinity College. Tackler not releasing.
With just a bit more than 2 minutes left on our clock, St. Thomas's College have to basically throw the kitchen sink at Trinity. But things are not looking too promising for the Thomians. Bulat Singalake managed to find a touch, but just outside the Trinity College 22. And by the looks of it, it's Senaratna.
Vanika Surya yet again setting up that maul beautifully. Thomians now marching forward. Brought down finally. Bulat Singalage wants the ball out. Tries to go by himself. Good pass there, but not collected cleanly. Really unfortunate there.
First look on blue, yellow ball.
Bulat Singalage.
Yes, indeed. He did see the gap and made a burst, but unfortunately his flick pass from the back of his hand was not collected cleanly by skipper Vian De Silva. As we see the replay, showed and threw a bit of a dummy and went. Vian De Silva was expecting the pass, but unfortunately thought about passing before catching the ball. And yet another player drops yet another ball for St. Thomas's College.
Last 3 minutes.
Last 3 minutes, says the referee. So a try at that moment would have changed this game drastically. Really unfortunate for St. Thomas College, but Trinity still under pressure.
Set.
Gammudali
Steady ball, steady.
fades in the scrum. Dhanapala breaks out to Gammudali. Shana Altaf under pressure. Puts a kick, brilliantly done. Gaining more meters. Now Navaratna. Out to Kure. Kure to his back line.
No.
There's Noah who cut back inside. Vikram Surya now. Out to the skipper. Skipper gaining meters. Offload Papare. Fernando back to the skipper. But yet again losing it out. Now Watagoda with possession for Trinity. Gammudali. Out to Samarakon. Samarakon to Altaf. To his back line. Trinity and set space on the outside. Yet another handling error for Trinity.
Quite unfortunate there on the location. Trinity College did have numbers on the outside. None of the players, however, straightened the line, and I think that's what did not create enough space, as Fazil Marija and the coaching staff of Trinity are emptying their bench, getting on fresh legs.
Trying to give that as much as game time possible for the entire squad. These are traditional fixtures. By the looks of it, the Canon R.S. De Saram shield will be retained by Trinity College.
Steady ball, steady.
Trinitians too eager. Vikram Surya taking the tap quickly. Out to Bulat Singalage. To Vian De Silva. Back to Bulat Singalage. Out to Kure. Beg your pardon, Navaratna, who steps back inside. Trinitians over the ball. Couldn't turn over that ball. Vikram Surya to his forwards. Now Fernando with the ball, not collecting cleanly, under pressure. Hakim out to Noah. Noah stumbling down. Tomian slowing things down. Vikramasuriya to Fernando. Fernando running sideways. Gives it out to De Silva. De Silva now brought down, gaining good meters. Navaratna steps back inside. Tomians with a good passage of play, under pressure. Trentians now on the attack. Vanasekara, it's a foot race. Vanasekara collects the ball, runs on the outside, needs to pass, but goes into contact. Trinity now on the other hand have an advantage now to score a try. Going in. Referee penalizing. You have to release the ball if you are held when you are tackled, but that time.
What a lovely break there by Vanasinghe. He spotted the bouncing ball and booted it a couple of times. Ihan Bulat Singhal gave us beaten all ends up, but unfortunately Vanasinghe took the ball and ran laterally too much. Did not straighten.
Stop!
That kick was missed. The touch was not found by Tomians. Was kicked back.
Time is over.
As the referee says, the time is up. 31 points to 20. Trinity College winning the Canon R.S. De Saram Shield and retaining it yet another year. Brilliant game. St. Thomas College not managing to make it 3 shields this season, but Trinitians good comeback after last week's defeat. The second leg was dominant in the first half, but the St. Thomas College came back at the end of the first half and also in the middle of the second half as well. Narrowed the lead to 31 points to 20. Coach Marija would be happy with the result, would want to improve more, but would be very happy getting his first silverware for Trinity College.
Yes, indeed, he'll be quite delighted with the performance, especially in the first half by Trinity College. But St. Thomas's College with quite a bit to work on. As the game has ended in favor of Trinity College, 31 points to 20. A convincing win for the visitors as they go home with silverware in well-deserved fashion here at Mount Lavinia. The home team was defeated convincingly as the scores read 31 points to 20 in favor of Trinity College as they retain the Canon R.S. De Saram Shield.
Absolutely brilliant stuff there by Trinity College, managing to hold off the Thomian defense in the second half. As we look at the highlights of the second half.
Yes, indeed, the Trinity College lads bounced back and struck back straight away in the second half to kick off the second half. Shan Altaf had a sublime day off the tee. St. Thomas's struck back through Navaratna, but that was that for the Thomians as no points were scored after that. As the game ended 31 points to 20 in favor of the visitors.
As we look at the Trinitians celebrate. Good game for them. We will look at how the game panned out. The points, 31 points to 20. It was 4 tries for Trinity College and 4 conversions and a penalty, 100% kicking record, and 2 tries and 2 conversions and 2 penalties for St. Thomas College, making up the 20 points. And the player of the match, Basnaik for Trinity College, the lock forward. And also we should also mention Sean Altaf, who had a brilliant game with the boot and also marshalling his backline to get this convincing victory, Mario.
Indeed, an all-round performance by Trinity College here at Mount Lavinia. And that's about it from us here at Mount Lavinia. Me, Romario De Silva, and James signing off for the Papare.com. Until next time, along with our technical and production crew. Thank you and goodbye.
There's dirt on my hands, strong like a tree. There's roots where I stand. Oh, I've been running from the law. Hope they won't shoot me down soon. They sing on a sleepless night. Try to catch me howling at the moon.